shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll leave it with him. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys...
Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Intercepted.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Matthews. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Montgomery. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got the first down and more. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels want to move quickly. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
14, Kentucky, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Catch in the middle. It's Dell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the ground with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the big throw. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Brings into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, that's one that rep. Good coverage.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football, but because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On the move, it's Matthews. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's down. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give...
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Wildcats! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Matthews. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got his man. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Gonna run it. It's Matthews. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for the offense.
Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Wildcats are on the move. Complete downfield. He's loose. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fires to the tight end. Quick step and go. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Looking to scramble. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
It might be a good thing that he sailed that one and wasn't accurate, because obviously 2 defenders double-teaming the wide receiver, not letting him get open, and the quarterback, I mean, it was a good miss. As an OC, I'm going, all right, that's a good miss.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Buying some time. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense balls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bulldozes his way through. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Wildcats are in the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, they block it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and